Hello and welcome to Lunch with the Editor. Today we discuss primarily our current issue, the current issue of Outlook magazine. The cover story is all about bad schools as dirty business. Every slum in Delhi has a private school, most often illegal, absolutely unrecognized. It would be called Oxford or Cambridge. And entire attempt is to promise English education to working class parents, to fleece them, to exploit them and impart absolutely no education at all. The children who go to these schools often don't even know how to write or read, let alone master anything that they are supposed to. From the textbooks to the curriculum, there is absolutely nothing that is happening there. No infrastructure, no teaching, just a sham. And these poor parents, most often rickshaw pullers or domestic helps, they don't know what their students are supposed to learn, whether they learn that, and what is happening in these schools. So this is I would say some sort of an investigation that is done by Ushinur Majumdar and two of our other colleagues. Pranay, this is happening, this is absolutely rampant. So bad that there is also a road called Public Schools Road in Sangam Vihar in North Delhi.
Yes, absolutely. Meaning, whichever corner you go, you'll find this kind of schools with these strange names where you don't expect a school to be, staring at you. And this phenomena has been there for a while. And large number of people that especially people who come as a workforce in most of our households, they are all trying, that they give their children a better life, a better education. For them, perhaps this, the only available thing that they have are these schools.
Even the government is helpless. We have an interview with the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, who is also the Education Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia. So Manish Sisodia says that what is the alternative, because the government hasn't been able to provide quality education. Forget about quality education, even proper schools all over the city. In every nook and corner there aren't enough schools. So the only option would be to force these children out of schools completely without providing an alternative.
See, I think there are some things. This is from my own experience and observation. When we were young, when we were growing up, I perhaps went to a missionary school, but large number of my friends went to Bengali medium schools. Their English was no less, the grammar that they learned. Problem was in spoken English, but that is something which you can pick up very easily. But the knowledge of English, the grammar was absolutely solid. Moreover, in the vernacular, whatever in Bengali or which other languages they learned, they got some serious education. Now I think because of this entire craze about English education, where they are not learning anything and the standard has really gone down. No one is there to see anything. The moment there is a board saying some English name, they think it's a good school where you can put. I think a fundamental change needs to be there. Because what are we producing? Number one, we are not only exploiting them, the kind of students who are coming in, these are our future generation. And this is what we are looking at the down level, at the lowest level where this is what they can afford. Even they are being fleeced.
Completely by slum lords. These are slum lords with political connection who set up these schools.
Absolutely.
Simply to fleece and exploit these poor working class parents. Another aspect of the cover package is the business of schools. Schools are supposed to be not for profit entities. Nobody is supposed to make money out of schools. Whereas what we have taken Delhi as an example. What we have are only for profit schools, primarily run by politicians. So here we are not simply looking at the slum lords. Here we are not simply looking at the completely rotten small structures in slums which claim that they are schools. No, this is a separate story. Here we are very keenly looking at the profit that is being made out of big schools. So every big school which is not supposed to make profit, they make profit and they siphon it out. They often give a loan to another entity, loan to another society, another trust, another company, or buy services from another company. So there are various ways. So that's a brilliant story done by Zia Haq. That is also part of this package. And another one is that we are all. Ryan has happened. Ryan International, a child of Ryan International School, his throat was slit. He was murdered inside his school. Something similar had happened in Lucknow also.
That's right. That is right. And which is so shocking, which I think, most people in Delhi, for some reason or the other, didn't know or didn't come to the notice.
Or rather, we had forgotten about it.
Yes. Though parents, they have taken to the streets, they protested, they have rallied, and these kind of things. And in school, when you read about it, and this is one of the most reputed school, there such a thing happened. La Martiniere. How can you, meaning parents who, when you send your children to school, those hours you a little safe. You think, okay, fine, they are there, they're learning something, they're playing, they're in the custody of the school. They are the guardians for that time, for that period. You don't expect, to hear that, there's a phone call, your son has been killed or died of some mysterious circumstances. What a traumatic experience it must be for any parent.
Absolutely. So that is primarily our cover package.